Good morning, sir. Now I'm going to show you my project for the mobile application development J component. So you can see here, this is my mobile application development J component. So I'm from C1 plus C1 T7 slot, and my registration number is 17BIT0006. Now I'm going to present you my complete uh, document, and I'll navigate through each and every part, and I'll show you the working part of my app using the Android Studio, and further I'll be showing the running app in my mobile. I'll be attaching a video for it also. So basically, my application name is a native Android application for non-governmental organization (NGO). It's for NGO. So the application name is eRide. So eRide is nothing but empowering rural India with teaching education. So I'll be telling you, you'll be wondering like what is eRide and what this app is for. So basically, I created this is the problem statement. For what did I create this app? So the app is basically it really serves NGOs in India. So eRide is an app like their motto is what? Empowering rural India with digital education. It is a non-governmental organization. It's to be found which it has all over branches all over the India. It has branches all over the India. So what is its objective? The objective of this NGO is like to visit all the government schools in rural parts of India, and they'll be going to all the government schools, and they'll be doing discussions and telling the lessons to the people who are kind of backward in getting digitalized. Like they are not used to getting digitalized. So our team is to make them digitalized, and we'll be telling them like how to get used to internet and how to do mobile communications, how to use the computer. Using the computer like sending mails, using the basic ideas to using the basic knowledge and having a basic knowledge to making making a Word documents or making a PPTs or using WhatsApp, using mobile getting digitalized because the world is getting the technology is increasing day by day. So it's very important for the backward areas of government schools where children's motto to make them learn the basic uses of computer and get them a little digitalized. And what objectives will our app provide? So these are the objectives which can be provided by our app. So we can create an individual account for each volunteer. So volunteer. So there are some volunteers who will be going to each and every school. So they'll be using this app. So for them, we'll be giving them account. We'll be giving one account to each of them. Okay, they'll be having each and every volunteer going to that particular school will be having an individual account in this app, and they'll be using like we'll make them registered in our app, and they'll be having authentication. So basically, authentication is provided using the Firebase. And if the volunteer goes and takes some lessons with the children, then all the details, whatever topics he has covered, everything will be stored in the Firebase database. And there are 3 cities where our NGO is in. One NGO is in Vellore, one NGO is in Delhi, one NGO is in Indore. So each we'll be putting 3 modules in our app. One is for Vellore, one is for Indore, and one is for Delhi. So these three modules will have their own functionalities. Own volunteers will be using that particular city's modules, and volunteer or teacher should be uploading all the everything details, everything whatever he has taught, everything he should be uploading. So he'll be capturing the school, the children or everything, and each and every photo will be captured, and they'll be stored in the Firebase storage, and even the timetables, whatever timetables will be there, all the timetables of the volunteers will be stored in the Firebase storage. So what tools I used for making this app? One tool is Android Studio. This SDK version above 26. And third thing is Firebase. Firebase provides me the authentication, real-time database, and storage. Now I'm going to explain the modular description of my app. The modular description is registration and authentication page. So basically, any app nowadays it requires for individual account registration. Any app nowadays it requires registration page, authentication page, and this is completely provided by the Firebase database. So you can see here that now I'm going to the Firebase. This is authentication. So authentication is actually provided by the Firebase database. And the code here is, I'm going to the first activity. And you can see here, I've written the code here. This first code is for splash activity. And the second code, which I'm going, and this is the main activity. This main activity actually provides me the, this provides me the authentication. So you are seeing the main keyword, it has Firebase auth.get current user. So this is the area where we are trying to register. We have provided the exception also. If it doesn't get login, doesn't get registered, then automatically you will be drive to this. You will be getting an option like couldn't register, please try again. And next, what you will be doing. So after the registration, automatically you want to log into that. So whenever you get registered, you'll be directly navigated to the login page. So this is a login page. So I've used this and I've created the variables and I've assigned the IDs from the XML part. And this is the main function. It's called user login. So user login function, I'll be calling here. And user login, what user login function does is takes the password and email and password. And if it is not both, if both of them are not null, then automatically it goes to the Firebase authentication. It gets authenticated. After getting authenticated, automatically it will navigate us to the navbar activity. So this is a nav activity. This is called a nav activity. So you can see in the navbar activity. The navbar activity, you'll be having many options over here. You can see that there is an image upload activity, sessions activity, social activity, and also, so these are the main activities where you'll be redirected to after getting login in the app. So each and every user, when he gets logged into the app, this is going to happen. And next thing is, so authentication. You can see here many users have logged into the app. Many users have logged into the app. All those authenticated details will be stored here. All the authentication details will be stored in the Firebase. And next thing is, when you go to the ERAD app, in this ERAD app, there is other some more modules, and you can see the components page here. The components page here will be you'll be shown like there are 3 cities: Vellore, Delhi, Indore. These are the 3 modules where you can see, and one more thing. So these 3 modules have created some 3 different classes. One is, you can see here, one is Indore activity and Delhi activity, as well as where can I find the other one? So Delhi, Indore, and Vellore. So these 3 activities. Okay. So I'll be going to one of the activity. So the first activity is supposed to be considered Delhi activity, and so you can also see the Vellore activity. I'm going to Vellore activity. So basically, if a volunteer goes, the volunteer belongs to Vellore, so he'll be having the following variables. Like he'll be having a spinner to select the topic which he has explained in the school, and he has an option to upload the image, and he has a button to upload the image, and he has a name, numbers, feedback, and other database logs. So whatever the data is storing here, everything will be stored here, and we'll be using the adapter to store them, and we also use the upload image to upload the image in the Firebase storage. So each 3 components like Vellore and Delhi and Vellore, Delhi, and Indore, these 3 have the same functionality. Each of the volunteer will be giving the following details. And the following details, where example you can see here. So whenever in the XML part, I'll be going to the XML part, and you can see this here. So suppose I'm going to daily activity. So you can see here number of, you can see here, enter your name, enter students, and enter the students attended, select organization, update topic start, feedback, and you can even upload the images over here, update the images. These are the e-read application, all the database to be provided here, and whatever data you are giving, it gets stored in the database storage. So I'm opening the Firebase database storage. So these are the data. So other volume, other volunteers attended, they'll be also giving the feedback. They'll be also uploading the images. So these all components I've provided. So when you go to real-time database, you'll see this here, and you'll be seeing here. Like you can see this here, and feedback is provided. Everything like a link is generated here, and link is see all the links, and even feedback is given. Whatever this is given, feedback is provided. Everything is provided. You can see here link generated in the Firebase database. So whatever things are going here, we can see in value activity Java. So all the credentials which have been given, it gets uploaded in the Firebase database. So I'm navigating to the next module, which is image upload. So database upload. Now you can see these are the schema. The schema of the database is name of the volunteer, name of students attended the session, name of the organization, topic start, feedback. These are the five. This is the schema of the database. These are the 5 attributes which you can see. So these 5 attributes you can see in the XML. These 5 attributes you can see in XML, and also you can see these 5 attributes uploaded in the Firebase database. And next thing what I'm going to show is the image upload page. This is the image upload page. So I'm going to the image upload activity. This is called image upload activity. So how to upload an image in the Firebase database? So Firebase provides us a storage. It provides us a storage where you can properly upload the images. So there is an images folder created over here. Actually, I've created a link images here. So it directly goes and gets stored in the images. Automatic see. This is the intent.select type, and this is the image which I have created, and I'm connecting it to the Firebase database. So where you can connect is we'll be going to tools and going to Firebase, and you can see here, like I've connected to almost all of them. You've seen, right? The Firebase is shown here, and there you'll be having real-time database and you'll be storage. You can do what? Upload and download a file with the cloud storage. And real-time database is also there. Authentication is also there. Everything you can view here. And next thing what I'm going to show you, the working of the code. So image upload activity, whenever you go to image upload, so you can see here, you can select it from a folder. Whatever image you want to upload, you can select it from the folder. And you can simply just put an upload button. Whenever you click on the upload button, then automatically you'll be sent, and the automatically image gets uploaded. When the image gets uploaded, you can see it over here. Like I will be clicking on the image. After clicking on the image, you can see like there are many images which have got uploaded. Many images got uploaded. If I click on an image like this, so this image got displayed here. So whatever image I'm uploading, it simply gets displayed over here. So you can see this thing also, like name, the number of bytes, image is format is JPG. When it is uploaded, it's uploaded on October 9, 2019. So I've been doing this app for a long time, since I'm running an Android. So there are many images I've uploaded here. You can see here. And next thing is, so this is basically, I'll be showing the Java code right now. So Java code of image upload activity. So basically what you're doing, you're connecting the Firebase storage to get instance. And you're also giving the storage, the reference and storage images. and you are taking two buttons. One is for button choose, one is for button upload, one is for image view. So in this, if a user has choose a button, then he can choose the image. So what does this choose image does? It gets the intent dot action get content, and it will send the request to the select picture. So what basically happens is it directs you to the file manager. So the file manager, you can take the images from there, and you can and next it directs to the upload image. Whenever you click on the upload image activity, so it directs to the upload image. Upload image, what it does, it takes the storage difference, the Firebase storage difference, and it generates the UUID. It's a random UUID. It converts into string and puts the image. In that, it will put the file path, everything it does. Like if it gets successfully uploaded, it shows you the uploaded option, and if it gets failed, it shows you a failed option. These all activities are done in the image upload activity. These are the four modules of my component of all the components, and these are the four modules in my complete project. And now I'm going to show you the all the menus, XML part. These are all the XML part which I have done. So there are many XML pages, layout pages over here, and as you can see here, there are brochures, activity, session, navigation. This is a navigation bar, and content navigation bar, and fragment brochure. Many things are there, and whenever you go to there, in colors also you can see I've used many colors over here. In dimensions also, there are some particular dimensions. In strings, when you go to strings, and I've used many strings over here. You can see that there are almost many strings which I've used over here. Like this, this is a requirement. I use them whenever they are required in the Java code and all. I used it for spinners and all. I'll be importing all the string arrays over here. I will be importing all the strings arrays over here to my Java code, and then now it comes to the Firebase part. So basically, I have created this project in the Firebase. I've created a particular folder, like project called Array Data Store. The Array Data Store, what it does, and it basically you can see the users, how many users are actively participating in our app, how long they've been using the app. You can also see the database, authentication, storage, all the options you can see here. All are used very efficiently. And next thing, analytics database. I'll be using real-time database, and you can also use Cloud Firestore, and hostings, function, machine learning, and other options you can use. But I've effectively used these three options to develop my app. One is authentication, database, and storage. So full working of my app, like I have recorded a video, like how my app is getting worked in the how the app I've recorded it. I'll be sharing it in the next video, in the upcoming, or I'll be attaching it to it. So I've explained all the modules. I'll explain all the modules for you. Right now, next is I'll be in the next attaching video. I'll be showing you the full working model of my app. So for now,
hey everyone, now I'm going to show the working model of my app. So my app name is eRide. So this is a splash screen. So I'm going to register now. I'm using my credentials here. Like suppose this is my email. So I'm entering my Gmail credentials over here. The user is getting registered. So now I can log into the app because I already got registered. Even there is an option to save password and mail. So I'm saving it. Now presently I'm trying to log in my app. So I'm giving my credentials. So I gave my credentials and I got logged into my app. So this is my app. So you can see the description over here. E-Ride is a youth-run and ISO certified NGO that helps technologically backward people become digitally literate. Now, if I see, this is a nav bar, and the options where I can see is home, code of conduct, teams timetable, legal docs, brochure, session details, social networks. So all the code of conduct, everything will be there in the app. I have attached all the images in this app, and this actually works in the scroll view. And second thing is teams timetable. So basically the people who are going to use this app will go to the schools, and actually they'll be having the certain timetable. So they'll be choosing the any photo. Suppose this is a timetable, they'll be clicking on it and they'll choose upload button. After clicking upload button, you can see that it got uploaded, the image got uploaded. So these get stored in the Firebase database. Now these are legal docs. Legal docs are, I attached this link to the Dropbox. So all the legal docs will be available here. And next thing, you'll be having session details. So there are three cities where the students or the volunteers of this NGO will be going to will be present in three of these cities. So suppose if you consider Vellore, so a particular volunteer who is taking care of all the students will be giving his credentials here. He is putting his all the credentials here, and whatever organization he goes, and he'll be putting the database. He'll be putting all these credentials here, and he's also putting how many volunteers attended. He's giving the feedback, and he's also uploading the images of the session, and he's updating it. So after putting all this, it gets updated successfully, and you can see those details in the Firebase database. Social networks, all the social networks of our NGO is attached here, and this app is completely developed by me using the Android Studio. So this app major functionality is to provide the proper database control and authenticity to all the NGO volunteers. So they'll be handling this app while they go to schools, and they'll be recording their session details and everything whatever required. There is an option to upload the images also. Everything, the backend used in this app is Firebase. So in the next video, the continuing video, I'll be showing you the how the data is getting stored in the Firebase and how is it providing the authentication. Thank you. And I'm getting logged out of this app.